So hello and welcome to a brand new series of the Lewis Nichols Show, and what a way to kick it off. I'm really excited to bring on my my first guest on the series. Let's say hello to Fazer. How are you?
I'm very well. Yourself?
Yeah, really good, thank you. I've got to say, it's great to get you on because I know you must be excited at the moment with your new single.
Ecstatic. I've
got to say, I was sent the track yesterday, and I've been listening to the lyrics, and they're so emotive. There's so much emotion that goes into them. I wanted to actually kind of go to you and find out the story behind the lyrics and the kind of what inspired you with the track.
Yeah, well, basically, man, obviously with COVID-19 and teen killings in the capital and stuff like that, and personal loss as well, I felt like I wanted to make a song that was not on a depressing type of song, but we're somewhere where we can celebrate the life of people and obviously just give my personal experiences of how I dealt with those emotions and how I felt at the time of getting the news of things happening in my life like that. And that's how the song came around. And yeah, here we are today. But the song got released, and funny enough, another one of my friends passed last week, which was Jamal Edwards from SBTV. It's just funny that it happened just a week before the release came out as well. So we've done like a sort of in loving memory for him on the video that's going to be released next week as well. So yeah.
I mean, one thing I wanted to pick up on, I know you've done interviews throughout the day, but for me personally, I was a massive fan, years ago of your stuff with N-Dubz, of course. But for me, what I loved about this track was it was unexpected. It's not what I expected to hear. And it really kind of showed who you are as an artist. And I loved it because there's so much passion, and you can get that from the lyrics and the way it's put together. So do you feel this is your time now to kind of show everyone just who you are and actually what you're about?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that highly, man. And I strive to make records that are not just like pansy. I don't want to be talking about how much money I've got, what car I drive, and what car that you don't drive, and what kind of house I live in, the lifestyle that I live. I would never put those sort of lyrics onto a song. Everything has to have some sort of consciousness behind it. Something, it has to be a message or a bit of advice, or even just something that's just close to home, which I know a lot of people are obviously dealing with the same stuff, because we're all human at the end of the day, and we all go through similar things, innit? So a song like Tears right now, I feel like it's touching a lot of people, in the sense of like, many people, most people in this world have suffered a loss in this life, for someone that they cared for, or someone that was close. So I feel like a song like this will help a lot of people get through sticky situations and hard times. And I feel like that's my job in this industry, is to kind of just shed a little light on things and give someone a bit of advice, which is going to help maybe one or two people. That is, if it can do that for one or two people, then I know I'm contributing to what the bigger picture is for life, if that makes sense.
And obviously, I mentioned earlier, of course, N-Dubz, and the huge success that you had, one of the biggest groups in the sense of just what you achieved, not only mainstream, but sellout arena tours. But from there, and you went on to have a solo career, but also there's been quite a gap from now until then where we've not heard music releases from you. So what was the reason for such a big gap? Were you waiting for the right time to come?
No, not even, man. Ever since we took our hiatus and stuff like that, I instantly started a production company. And in case people don't know, every bit of music that you ever heard from N-Dubz, I produced myself. So off the back of that, I went and started a production company. So that's a lot of behind the scenes work, where I'm not actually performing on songs, but I'm actually making songs for people. And that's where I've spent a lot of my time over the last few years, is really making sure that other people have got hit records and making sure that other people's careers is intact. Like I've already done wonders with my own career. And then it got to the point where I thought, you know what, let me start releasing music here and there, because the fans would always be getting onto me, Fazer, man, we want some music from you, man. We need something. So I'd literally like drip feed them songs, like one song or two songs in a year or something like that, for the last 4 years that I've been releasing songs. But it's never been like a I've never put anything behind it, as in like promotion, marketing, or anything like that. And I feel like this is the first time where I'm actually going to go and say, yeah, look, here's my solo offering as a solo artist. The song's produced by myself, written by myself, and it's, yeah, 100% in-house.
And you know what I love? I mean, you just mentioned there, obviously going into production. And I know that you've also been in management and those types of things. And that really shows, because I've done many interviews with people that, you know, are given a song, they sing the lyrics and that's it. But to actually, you can get the sense from Tears that you have a full understanding of the entire industry. And that's obviously due to the fact that like you said, you produce, you write, you've worked in management.
Yeah.
That really shines through with the track.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that totally, man. And yeah, I feel like for me, the industry and stuff like that, and me actually putting myself out there as an artist right now is going to be an eye opener for people to actually pay attention to what I actually do, because my understanding of music comes through experience, years and years of experience. You know, I've worked with players, I've worked with real people, I've worked with symphony orchestras, I've done a lot. Like I don't think there's much that I haven't done in this industry musically. And I feel like now I kind of just like I want to get my flowers, if that makes any sense.
I mean, you've worked in the industry from a very young age, but for you, where did that love of music actually come from? Did you kind of grow up around music?
Yeah, well, basically my mum's house is like a museum for music history. Like, you literally look on the walls and you see people like Bessie Smith, Louis Armstrong, Aretha Franklin. They're just like posted up on the walls around the house. It's Bob Marley, you name it, like legends all posted up around my mum's house. And growing up, I always wanted to be like, my mum asked me when I was like 6 years old, what do you want to be when you're older? I said, Michael Jackson, mum. I want to be like Michael Jackson. So for years, I knew that I was kind of going to be getting into music. I taught myself how to play piano and stuff like that, self-taught. And I feel like I was destined to be into music at some point. All right, cool. I dabbled in other things here and there, and things were doing well as well. But I always had a love for music. And I knew I was going to be in the public eye. I knew it.
Well, I mean, I went to see you. It was in Plymouth many years ago when you were with N-Dubz, and it was one of the most incredible shows that I've been to, because you could see that you were enjoying it as well. I always remember the fun, me watching you guys have fun on stage.
Yeah.
But when you go solo, the fact that you normally have Dappy and Talisa with you, is there an ounce of kind of nerves that you are going alone, that you haven't got the support of the two fellow, band members?
Maybe if I'm performing and I need to take a breath because I'm running out of breath for a line, and usually I'll have Dapps to just fill in that line for me. Maybe that's the only thing. But other than that, no, man, I'm confident in what I do. I'm confident with what I produce and with what the songs that I'm making. I feel like the records are strong. Even the sort of records that I was drip feeding over the last few years, if you take time and go back out and listen to them, all of them have a message within them. I Woke Up, Give It Away, UFO, all of these, they all have like a different feeling and a different sort of message in them. But none of it's like posy, look at me type thing. It's very like conscious sort of music.
I mean, that's why I connected to Tears, just because it was unexpected. I didn't know when I was sent the track from Kirsty, I was just gripped, and you keep listening and you realize there's so much that's gone into the track. But can we expect more now, like an album or an EP?
To be honest with you, yeah, I've got bucket loads of music sat there, innit, ready to go. But like, we'll see what happens. After this next single, I've got another record that I want to go with after Tears. Yeah, just I'm just taking it record by record, to be honest. I don't like to give myself any pressure. Like, I've got enough going on in life as it is with the production and management company and home life at the same time. Juggling the two lifestyles, it takes up a lot of my time anyway. But talking about moving forward with music, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put out some more music this year as well, not just the one song, probably maybe 3 or 4. Maybe I'll do an EP. We'll see what happens. But I've got enough music there to compile something together to put out for you guys. So definitely it's in the plans, and yeah, probably going to keep going on this one. I'm going to stay consistent on this one from now. Yeah, because the response from Tears has been sensational so far. It's only been out, I don't know, maybe 7-8 hours, but within that time, the response that I've got upon social media, the numbers that it's doing on the streams and stuff like that, it's proper. It's really good, really good.
Well, one question I do want to ask, and I guarantee you've probably been asked it today, and I don't want to be that guy to keep asking.
No,
But
go for it, man.
with the all over social media, people are predicting, will N-Dubz get back together? Won't they? Can we expect that, or are there plans at the moment?
Hey, do you think it's on Betfair yet? What do you reckon the odds are? I might put a bet on.
No, I know it's probably
But we're
something
not.
asked all the time.
No, but with that being said, there's been some speculation recently and stuff, but it's all speculation, man. Even from when we took our break on our hiatus, it was never off the cards for us. We never said, that's it, that's the end of N-Dubz. We're never gonna come back and record music. We never ever said that. We always said that we're gonna bring it back to the original thing at some point. But it's all about timing, you know. Like I said, Dappy's got solo commitments, T's got her own commitments in her personal life. I've got my commitments that I'm doing within business and my personal life as well. So I guess it's just the thing about timing. And until we've put pen to paper and we've got budgets set in place to go and record a new album at studio and everything like that, because it wouldn't just be a reunion if he was coming back. It would be new music, new album, new tours, new everything like that. Do you get it? Obviously, we'll perform the nostalgia stuff, but everything, it would be like, it wouldn't be a reunion. It would be a comeback type thing. It's like N-Dubz are back type of thing. Yeah. But until that happens, it's just speculation. But it will happen at some point. But we just don't know when.
It's just funny, you whoever's in charge of the N-Dubz Facebook page, all they needed to do was change the profile picture, and then literally the amount of comments, the people just assumed that was because you were back. I was cracked.
But it's so funny, yeah, because you know. So basically, yeah, we was looking at how we could monetize Facebook, innit, yeah? And one of the things that we had to do, because it had been dormant for a while and we hadn't posted on there, we had to do something to just like wake the page up. So we changed the display picture and it went crazy. And we weren't even thinking about putting out nothing. We were just seeing if we could monetize the page, maybe run some ads on there and whatnot, like extra income and that. But bro, it said the public absolutely tails wagging everywhere.
Wow, do you know what? I've got to say, it's been great getting you on the show. And I mean, Kirsty last night, when I was talking to her about this interview, she said it's about time the world see, you know, you, just how hard you work and what you're about. And
yeah, man.
Honestly, with this track, you've done that. And I cannot wait to see
man.
what's coming forward for you, because you've absolutely smashed it with this. You really have.
Thank you, bro. I totally appreciate your kind words, man. Videos being released next week as well. I'm pretty sure you'll see that when it comes out as well. And then I'll leave a few weeks and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with the next record.
Well, Fazer, thank you so much for giving up your time today and coming on the show.
No, thank you, Lou, man. Thank you, Lewis, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. Listen, anytime you want me here, I'm there for you, bro. I love your energy. I love the backdrop. I love the suit, the little pins there, the little attention to detail there on the little pocket thing there, little pocket scarf you got going on, and your little badge there. Yeah, I like it, bro, man. I'm all for it, bro, and I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for taking it.
Thank you very much.